can, um, I want to start recording all of my, if you guys, I apologize if it's, I have the Wi-Fi on, and then when it goes to Wi-Fi, it doesn't, I just, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do because I have it off of Wi-Fi and it's like trying to get the data. Then I put it on Wi-Fi and then it's like trying to find the Wi-Fi. So, anyways, let's go. I have discard. I know you guys. If anybody's not down for the bread and all that stuff, well, let me tell you. There's people that make the starter with just flour and water, and I know a girl who literally does it simply so she can make homemade Cheez-Its, so she doesn't have to buy Cheez-Its. So that's what I'm making, homemade Cheez-Its. The moral of this is it's one table, the smallest amount I've seen was like 1 tablespoon of flour, 2 tablespoons of, or 1 and 1, 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 tablespoon of water, flour, water, and then after like 4 or 5 days, you have a starter. And if for no other reason, you can make your own Cheez-Its, and that's what I'm gonna do right now, make Cheez-Its. But I have, I made pancakes this morning, but I have, like, this is the one I use more chips with crackers when I'm done. That's my discard. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm using it for things. You guys, oh, so I use it for everything. Like, somebody uses it for roux. I don't know if I trust it for roux, but anyways, um, I have this going over to my son's, just a loaf of bread, going over to my son's. I have this tomorrow. It's got 12 hours. It's like 10 to 12 hours. It has to. I'm making baguettes. It's got to rise for like 10 to 12 hours. Anyways, I'm doing discard. This is discard, and it's literally the easiest, cheapest thing if you don't want to spend a lot of money and you got kids that want to. All my bowls are being used, probably. Such a huge bowl. Okay, so I need to. It's literally just butter and this. It's called and cheese, and you bake it. Yesterday I made ranch ones, like just crackers, and then you sprinkle ranch packet on it. Literally, I made two. This bag was full of them, and Joe ate the shit out of them, or ate the heck out of them. You guys, my mom is so funny. Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. Okay. There's a store over in Texas called HEB. They have amazing just stuff. And there's turtles there, and it's like in a bag, like a small bag, like maybe 3 ounces of turtles, and it's like 3.50. Anyways, I bought one to come home, and I bought it and I ate it on the plane. I brought a bag for Joe to eat so he could have it. Tell me why he ate 2 or 3 of them, and he saved them for me. We left, we came home, and the dogs got into them. Yes, I know, all the chocolate. Our dogs got into the chocolate. Anyways, my bigger problem was that I didn't get any. Okay, so long story short, I asked my mom, could you send me a couple bags of pecans, the chocolate covered pecans from HEB? You guys, my mom, I love my mom so much. She sent me 2 pounds. She sent me 2 bags of them. These are the other bag. I'm like, what am I gonna do with all these pecans, Mom? She was so nice, you guys. Literally, I was shocked my mom did it. I was like, Mom, I would have sent you money. That's a lot of money. I mean, even in Texas, pecans cost money. And then the bag to ship it, the box was like $20. Well, anyways, let's go, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna aim you guys down. I apologize. I suddenly don't want to talk to you, but okay. I'm zeroing out my scale. Well, wait, I gotta put this on it. For every 100 pounds, for every 100 grams of zeroing it out, we talked about it. I don't know how to zero out a scale, but I learned just so I could make this. I'm just kidding, you guys. You put your thing on. Okay, when you do it, it says whatever. Okay. Then you put a bowl on it, and it says 500 grams. You press it again, and it will say 0, okay? When it says 0, oh my gosh, my battery's going dead on it already? No. No. Okay, it says 0, okay? Can you guys see it? So, I need to put, for every 100 grams, I need to put 1 tablespoon of butter. What makes this thing so, what makes these crunchy? The butter. I'm sure you can. I just, when it comes to baking, I like to do a lot of stuff with the actual butter because of the flavor. So, I am going to put 200, because I'm going to make 200 grams of discard. This is discard. Let me scoot it over. Can you guys see? Here we go. 200 of the discard. And you guys, I've used it right out of the refrigerator. It was cold discard. I've, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't wait for it to get to room temperature. We're at 100 and we may be putting some in. Ooh, we're at 175, guys. And for 200 grams of discard, you use 2 tablespoons of butter. It's kind of, it's the easiest recipe. And maybe my bagel recipe is really easy too. Okay, let me get some more. I'm at 178. I should have grabbed the other one. I think I'm going to grab the other one because I just fed this one, I believe. Believe it! Dang it. I just fed that one, and I don't want to. Discard means it's old. You're getting rid of it from your jar so you can feed it. So let's say that I am going to use. Okay, that's it. Let's say what I'm going to make, my loaf of bread or whatever, is going to take 50 grams. Ideally, you take it out and you put it in one of these. You feed it, let it rise up, let it be as strong as it can possibly be, the strong, okay? Then this one, because this is where you took it out of, it needs to get it replaced. Otherwise, you're going to end up with nothing in your, if you keep pulling it out. Does that make sense? If I keep pulling out of my big one will have nothing in it. So that's basically what it comes down to. Okay, I have 200 grams. I'm going to zero it out again. And I'm going to put, it's a tablespoon of butter, but I put 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons for 200 grams. Does that make sense? And then I just dissolve it, you guys. That's literally all I do. And then I'm going to bake them. And then they're going to, well, I'm putting cheese in these. I might do some tonight for Joe with the ranch. He says they're salty. They taste like sour cream and cheddar chips. He goes, they don't even taste like ranch. They taste like sour cream and cheddar, you know, like the chips because they're crunchy. I mean, I showed you guys how to make homemade French onion. Okay, so then I get this, and you can get a whisk or whatever, and just blend it in. See it blending in? I'm going to move this off. And you make it into, see how right now it's separated? You turn it into one. You can put salt in it, but I believe my butter has salt, so I'm not going to do it. And it's a 2 tablespoons, I'm putting 2 tablespoons of cheddar cheese. So you grate it. I grated mine, 1 tablespoon. It's about 2. You guys, I hate measuring. This is going to be the death of me because I hate measuring. And now I'm freaking measuring with the damn scale. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And you're blending it. So that's it. Butter. Discard. You guys, so you could start it today, the discard of just flour and water. Tomorrow, feed it again, flour and water. Mix it up. Got to take a little bit out. Just in 4 days. By Monday, you can make your own chips, your own cheese crackers. Some people make their own saltines. I ain't going that crazy. I like my little oyster crackers. That's it, guys. So now, if I was going to do this, the ranch, I wouldn't have done the cheese at all. I would have just done butter and this white stuff. That's it. But because I did it, and discard is usually a little bit more runny-ish. This is my good discard. I was baking, I took too much out. Um, I like kind of pulled it out and fed, and then I go, oh my God, I don't even need that much. So that's why my discard looks, it's usually runny. It's very like, I don't want to say watery, it's just runny. A little more runny. It's not a lot, but that's it. You get your parchment paper. I'm going to put it all on one sheet. Some people do it. I don't have an offset spoon. I know, you guys, I don't have a lot of things. I make do with what I have. I have a spatula, and I used the back of my spoon earlier, or yesterday when I made the other ones for Joe. All right. I can't see any of your comments, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna look as soon as I put these in the oven because I gotta put them in for like 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes, I will like get I've used a knife because I didn't have a pizza. I don't have a pizza cutter, you guys, or ravioli cutter. All of the fine things in life. I get to go see my grandson tonight, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited. I get to go see my little papas. I know I know some people use like a spreader. I don't have that. I have what I have, you guys. I don't mean it to sound whiny. We sold all of our stuff when we went from our house to our RV, and there was a limit you could take in an RV. My husband's like, we're not taking all that. I had like 40 hoodies, like sweatshirts. If you know the Midwest, I wear a hoodie. You wear hoodies all the time because that's what Midwest people do, is they live in hoodies. My husband goes, we're not taking those. You need to get about 15 of them max, and I don't even know if we have room for 15 hoodies. I was like, what? You son of a bitch. You're going to make me get rid of my hoodies. You know what? I'm going to do it on it's kind of hard to do it on a thing because you don't know how far you can go. You know what I mean? I apologize if I'm giving anybody anxiety, but we're supposed to meet my son in about 30 minutes, and it's going to take 15 to get there. And I still got to bake these babies. I actually put this stuff on, you guys, and then I baked it, and then I sprinkled some more of that ranch in it in the bag. And I didn't even tell Joe. You guys, I used to love when I would do my like ship orders. But gosh, these people, I don't know if any of you guys are ship shoppers or whatever, but people are so, I don't want to say they're lazy. They just don't even try to make the order. Like, they don't even try to look for what I'm asking for. And then the replacement they ask if I want is like the name brand one that pays like $50 more than what the one I'm asking. Like, if I'm asking for an off-brand, send me an off-brand that's, you know what I mean, that's comparable. Hi guys, I'm sorry if you guys are bored. And you can use sharp cheddar. I use whatever cheddar I had. I thought about putting ranch on top of this, but I don't know, you guys. And you have to watch how thin you do it, because if it's too thin, it'll burn in that spot. That makes sense. I know, an off spoon or some, it's called something like that. I'm sure that would be better, but we got this all under control. Okay, I gotta get it in the oven right now. Usually it's Joe that's rushing me, and I'm the one that's taking forever. I wonder if I should have done it on a different, I do this double one on this sheet. All right, it's got to go in. It's got to go in. I can't perfect it anymore. All right, let's go. All right. Oh, shit. Are you kidding? Oh, my God. I'm so mad. Calm down, mitten. Just cool your little... My mom used to say something like, cool your little britches, or cool your horses, or something like that, my mom used to say. So if I was doing one with ranch, I would just do the discard, and then I would do butter, and then I'd spread it, and then I'd sprinkle this on it, as much as you want. Like, Joe likes the flavor, so I put kind of a lot. I'm kind of like, a lot. And then I'm gonna wait 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna get my pastry, this. I saw somebody do it with this, and I go, oh my God, that's such a smart idea. You get this, and then you kind of go, because the last time I was doing my fork, or I'm sorry, my knife, and I was tearing it, and this is all new to me, you guys. Hold up, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. All right, let me see what my people say. I'm sorry, really rough. Please forgive me. Oh my God, I missed everybody. Hey, Crazy5, Mama. How are you guys doing? William Brooklyn. Hi, Rachel. Joe's in the other room. He'll be out shortly. Bernadette, I did get your email. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much for the little memes, and thank you for your prayers for my husband, and thank you for everything, for just checking on me, and I appreciate it. Oh my God, Bernadette, I'm so excited, Bernadette. I can't even tell you. Like, okay, you want me to tell you what I want to make next? I'm making, what did I say I was making? What did I say? Joe, what am I making? Those one things? What are those things I'm making? Like, something. The ones that's got to rest for like 10 hours. Like brioche? No. I'm making something. I don't know what it's called. It's like a loaf. It's like a loaf. A baguette. I'm making a baguette. Jeez, OP. Huh? Yeah, I'm making That's what this is. But you guys, this isn't with the yeast. This is with my other yeast. Listen how easy this was. It's a lot of flour. I was a little hesitant because it costs like $4 a bag of flour. It was the bread flour. And I know some people use King Arthur. I can't afford to buy King Arthur. I buy regular bread. So this was 6 cups of flour. Then you put salt in it. And then I put, let me get my card. Okay. This is 6 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon yeast, and then 750 grams of water. Okay? So all I did was get the back of my fork, or the back of my wooden spoon, and I mixed it like that to get it all incorporated. You guys, that's it. That's it. That's all I did. That's it. And I'm just letting it sit for the next 10 hours. 10 hours. I know. 10 hours. But then when it's done, I'm going to put flour. I can go live with you guys if you want. I'm going to put flour on my surface. It says very, very a lot. The word was like, use a lot of flour. So I'm going to put a lot of flour down. Then I'm going to flip it out. And then I'm just going to get this. And I'm just going to like cut it into 4 pieces or whatever, how many baguettes I want. And then I'm just going to transfer it onto the cookie sheet or the parchment paper. That's it. And it's going to bake. And I'm going to have baguettes. That's it. You guys, that's it. I mean, I don't know if it works yet, but I mean, it sounded so easy. I'll see how it goes. I made this for my son because I was going to go meet him right now. And I know my son loves fresh bread. So I made one about, I don't know, a couple hours ago. I made that for him. And then, let me get this in there. All right, 10 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it with this. I'll show you. I'm going to do this. I'll bring my cookie sheet out, and I'll have it partially cooked, and then I'm going to just do this. Beep, beep, beep. I know some people use ravioli things, and they use pizza cutters. You guys, I don't know, got it. I got this, or I got this. A knife. I either do this, and I did it last time like this, and it was tearing it, like cutting, like pulling it along, and it didn't look pretty. So I decided I'm gonna use my this because I saw a person use this. I'm excited. So there's that, and then I'm making I made a loaf for my son Boogie. I mean, that's his nickname, Boogie, Boogie Bear. I made that for Boogie. I'm making those just for me and Joe, probably. Anybody want one? I'll sell them to you. I'll send it to you guys. I'll send it to you guys. I can't promise you that's going to turn out pretty, like a real pretty baguette, but it's a baguette. I don't know. I made extra. I had what are they called? My bagels. I'd love to get my bagels. My bagels aren't bad. This is the only one I had extra. I had one extra. Remember I showed a picture of it? Hey, it's round. And then Joe made this. It's a pretzel. But this was made with starter. This was made with yeast. It's all good, all the same. Trust me, I'm all happy for all of it. I just like, you know what I like, you guys? I like being in charge of my own money. Does that make sense? I want to figure out how to make hot dog buns or hamburger buns or whatever. I don't like that if I need, like my mom, I was talking to her today, and I thanked her for sending me my pecans. Anybody need pecans? I'll send you some. She sent me 4 pounds of pecans. I wanted her to send me some turtles, and she misunderstood what I was asking. I was like, Mom, send me 2 bags of them. Well, anyway, she sent me 2 2-pound bags of pecans from Costco. Anyways, and I love the pecans in Texas. Anyways, what I was gonna say is, I said, Mom, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, Yvonne, I love that bread you made. That Joe took it down there. Joe went down to Texas a couple weeks ago. She goes, because I'm going to Texas in a couple weeks. It's a long story. If you knew why we go to Texas, it's a long story. It's so hard to find a doctor here in Michigan. That's the only reason is our doctor is in Texas. And so finding a doctor here in Michigan, unbelievably hard. They tell me that my hands don't really hurt. It's all in your head. One time, this is when I first was looking for my doctor in Texas, and I found one. Like I left there in tears, you guys, because I was like, I had a great job at an accounting firm, and I made good money, and I gave it. Well, I didn't give it up. I had to leave. I had to have hand surgery. I had like a condition in my head. I'm going, my hands are killing me. Well, then this doctor in Texas goes, it's in your head. You don't really, hey, Rachel, I would love to. I don't mind sending you some at all, Mama. Oh, you're okay, Mama. Go ahead and do what you got to do and email me and we'll talk about it. I'll send you wherever you're at. If you want me to send it to a friend's or a P.O. box or whatever, that's fine. I'm going to move you guys over here, though, because I know my service is not the greatest right there. And there's no need to keep it there if I don't have to. So what I was going to say was that I went to it's called your pain doctor. It's called pain management. And they're like, oh, that's in your head. There's nothing wrong with you. And I was like, what? And they're like, the doctor goes, yeah, there's nothing wrong with your hands. You have a pinched nerve in your neck. You are fine. We just got to get you back. We'll do some physical therapy and you can go back to work. And I was like, I mean, this was just like in the last 5 years. And I'm like, I've had 3 or 4 doctors, like nerve doctors, and you're telling me that all of them people are wrong? Anyways, I left there and I was in tears. And I was like, I gave up fucking amazing job and it was in my head. Like, honest to God, you guys, I believed them. I believed that doctor when he said it was all in your head. There's nothing wrong with your hands. And I was like, they felt like they were on fire. Like, what do you mean? And he's like, nope, it's in your head. And I go, really? And I was like, Joe didn't come with me for that appointment. I went, and then I went when I met up with Joe. I was like, the doctor says I don't have RSD. And Joe goes, what do you mean? And he goes, yeah, it's in your head. He told me it's in my head. And I left a job that, like, I mean, like, we were, anyways. So I cried and cried and cried and cried, and I couldn't believe it. And then I found another pain management specialist. And I mean, this is, mind you, I sent all my medical records from my original doctor. I've gone to so many doctors, like nerve doctors. I've had 2 shoulder surgeries. I've talked to so many people. I've done like nerve tests, like they literally prick you all the way up to see how far your damage is. And I just couldn't believe that I'm listening to somebody tell me that there was nothing wrong with me and I gave up my freaking job for no reason. Anyways, Joe's just like, you know what you have. You know you've been to a doctor. Don't do this. You know that you know what I mean? It's not in your head. You know that there's something. And don't let what he was trying to convince me of, like, overtake, like, basically gaslight me to say there's nothing wrong with me. And then I was like, okay. Like, it was hard for me to believe that a doctor could tell me that there was nothing wrong with me. Like, isn't it unethical for him to tell me that there's nothing wrong with me and it's all in my head? I mean, like, how do you say that to somebody? So then, it's 6:40, we gotta get going. Oh my word. Is your phone out here, baby? Let me text Boogie. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Oh my gosh, I can't get out of Joe's phone. Okay. So anyways, it's so hard. It's so hard to find a good doctor. And so that's why it's really hard to leave, because then the doctor I started at here in Michigan has retired. So now I'm back to square one, finding another doctor here in Michigan, because my doctor retired. My doctor in Texas is still, he's a young guy. He's a really nice guy. But anyways, that's like, we have to keep going back to Texas because, I don't talk about it. Just know that I have an appeal. It's so funny because once this person I follow, Shannon, I have an appeal going on right now because I have some issues. I have some issues that it's just frustrating, you guys. It's frustrating that we can't just move and your insurance follows you and blah, blah, blah. It's just like, oh my God, that's that much work. So that's how I have to go back because we have appointments. Then Joe goes back and then he has an appointment. And then we both got to go back in April because we have another appointment. So anyways, I said all that. Say, let's check our damn things. Come on. You guys, I've told you guys before. Happy anniversary.
The gate up.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary, Rachel. What's your anniversary month? 14 months. Thank you. We would love your prayers. Let me take these out so we can get this rolling, get the ball on the roll, or rolling, or something like that. Ball rolling. Okay, look at what they look like. Okay. Now, I am gonna, this is hot. So I am gonna do, this is your next step. Is everybody looking all angry now? Okay, so now I'm gonna get the, you don't have another thing I just had?
What is it?
My, the cutter thing. It's like my pastry cutter. Oh my gosh, you guys. So you get this. I got it, Daddy. Yeah, thank you. And then you just kind of hold it, and you can make them as big as you want. I mean, if you want jumbo, you know how some things you can order, or you can buy them in like family size or mega size. But Joe loved the ranch ones I made. He said they tasted like sour cream and onion chips. You guys, I've told you guys before, if you guys come in here and hear me sad, sack, nagging shit, you guys please just, I don't want you guys doing that. This is my, like when our air conditioner broke in the RV, I literally ended the live. I'm like, I am not gonna have you guys be here to hear me be like, our air conditioner. No, you guys, me and Joe will work on that stuff on our own time. You guys don't need to be a part of our crap. I mean, I love you guys, and I don't mean that I don't want you guys here. It's just not what I want to be. I want to be uplifting for you guys, not. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do just because. Oh, and that's another thing. If I don't tell anybody, the difference between using like kosher salt or something is the salt in your salt shakers is iodized, which doesn't work good with your yeast. Did you guys know that?
What?
So I'm going to sprinkle some salt because I kind of like a salty little snack. Okay, I'm going in. And then it's probably going to be another 10 minutes, you guys, and then it's done. And I will take a picture and show you. But if anyone wants to learn, just get a mason jar. Oops, hold on. Get a mason jar, you guys. A mason jar. Scoop. This is, I've had, like, it's, you can see the bubbles on it. It should be a lot bigger than this. But the older it gets, the bigger the bubbles. Can you see the bubbles in there? That's, and then you smell it, and it smells like beer, and it smells wonderful. Just, you know what it feels like? It smells like accomplished. Yeah, that's a boogie.
That's a good one.
Thank you, baby. So this is what I'm gonna do because this has been like this for like a couple days. So I'm gonna get this. You can keep it in that if you want. I don't like it dirty. So I'm gonna transfer it over here. I mean, some people have, like, they're called peck jars or weck jars or something. I ain't buying those expensive jars. I got basic mason jars that I had salsa in. I had to soak them just so that there were nothing in them. You know what I mean? But that's the plan, is to get this is all fermented, I guess you want to say. So this, I'm gonna probably make some more things later on tonight for Joe. So I'll leave this like this. This one, I would love to clean this jar. I just don't have another one. So I'm gonna just scrape the stuff down. Scrape all the stuff along the side off. I like to, and then I fed it already. So if I wanna make something, I have active starter. You know what I mean? If I let it go all the way down to here, then I'd have to make some in order to use it. And I don't want to have to do that. I want to be able to go, hey, I'm going to discard some and I'll put some more flour. I'll feed it. And it's called feed and discard. Some people have like jars and jars of discard because they plan to make things. You can make pancakes with them. You can do, some lady makes granola. She, believe it or not, she does. All right. I'm going to let them sit on the counter though. I'll soak this, dump it, and then these two will sit like this. And this is a little hair bonnet. You guys just start with half a cup of flour, half a cup of water, and then you do it again tomorrow. Half a cup of flour, half a cup of water, And then by next week, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, you can make crackers at home. If for no other reason, do it so you can make your own crackers. You know what I mean? You don't have to do all the baking and all that other stuff. Just make some this starter because you want the discard. You know what I mean? All right. I love you guys. I might be doing a members live when we get to where my son is. I got to see how they feel about everything, but I love you guys. Take care. Be blessed. All right, bye guys. Joe, say bye.
Bye.